Hello, welcome to today's webinar. My name is Victoria Kolesnik. I'm a publication quality consultant for a linguistic company in Ukraine. And I see lots of people are joining us today. Okay. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, Kharkiv. Sumy region. I see you. Hello. Чернівці. Полтава. Черкаси. Sumy. As you know, my hometown is Sumy. Одеса, Львів. Бердичів, Рівне. Hello. Oh, I love this moment of the webinar. Дніпро, Київ, Тернопіль, Одеса. Yeah, that's good. Запоріжжя, Тернопіль, Херсон. Nice to see you here. So, actually, it's been a while since we met, and I'm very happy to share this with you. Lviv region, Херсон, hello. Okay. So, today we are talking about how to empower students with exam time management strategies. Actually, exams are a constant presence in a student's academic journey, while their purpose is to assess learning. They can also be a source of anxiety and stress, and as teachers, we can equip our students with some tools to navigate exam season effectively. So we can transform the students from passive test takers into time management experts who can take exams with confidence. So we will dive into some practical strategies so that you can implement them within your classrooms and equip students with the tools necessary to excel. Okay, so I just want to check the chat. Yes, lots of greetings. Hello, Cherkasy. Okay. So, and speaking about your certificates. So there will be the letter with the link to the folder and the instruction for you to be able to find and download your certificate. So you'll get your certificate within how many days? 2, 4, or maybe 7 days, 1 day. 1. Okay, I see that you want to get your certificates very quickly. But, you know, it takes some time to generate them. 2 days, pretty close. Oh, I see. 3 days. Okay, let's check. Within 3 working days. But again, if you need some help to find your certificate, you can contact me and I will help you with it. So, but before we start, I would like to say a few words about MM Publications Partnership Program Smart School. Have you heard about this program before? By the way, are there any partners today? Yes, no? No. I like that you are very active today. So, actually, this program is designed to support schools and teachers in fostering a dynamic learning environment. And by partnering with MM Publications, schools gain access to a range of resources and benefits aimed at enhancing learning process and student achievement and teacher effectiveness. So the benefits are the following. First of all, schools receiving the award gain recognition within their educational community and demonstrating commitment to MM Publications teaching practices and a focus on student success. And this program provides teachers with supplementary resources designed to make MM Publications textbooks even more engaging and effective. So teachers gain access to additional materials such as audio, interactive, whiteboard material, and teachers' resource pack containing tests, quiz, and some other extra exercises. And by the way, speaking about IBB, interactive whiteboard material, do you use it during your lessons? Are you familiar with it? Because I like that the IVB material doesn't need to be installed or have the internet connection, and it has the same layout as the textbook, workbook, and it makes it very easy to use. And the IVB doesn't need an interactive whiteboard. So you can use your laptop, for example, and it runs on any Windows computer. And again, depending on the course book, it usually contains full students' book and workbook, including all audio and answers or suggested answers if we talk about speaking exercises. Then vocabulary list, actually it's a digital vocabulary with the definitions of the words, sample sentences, and audio. And there are also different interactive games and additional videos with the worksheets, some animated stories, and grammar records. And the program offers workshops or training sessions, webinars, specifically designed to equip teachers with their methodological skills to effectively use publications textbooks. Also, the school gains access to a set of textbooks for library use. This program, Smart School program, offers support with signing up schools for online platforms such as ELT platform and online tests. And these platforms contain exercises connected to specific modules of the textbooks by publications. So if you use publications textbooks, you can use this platform, ELT platform, let's say, as well. These are extra exercises, and they can't be found in the course book. So you can decide which exercises to make available for students to complete, and you choose the date. And you also receives feedback about the students' performance with plenty of statistics, and it allows you to keep track of the progress of the group or individual students as well. So at the same time, students are able to practice and track their own progress, and all these are done through user-friendly online platform. And students receive immediate feedback, so they track their progress in real time. And teachers can take part in the annual Smart School Conference. This conference provides an opportunity for teachers to connect with colleagues from other smart schools, share best practices, and build a network of support. And some of the teachers may be speakers at this conference, sharing their teaching experience and knowledge. Again, this fosters collaboration and allows them to learn from each other. And teachers may gain access to online community where they connect with colleagues, ask questions, and maybe discuss challenges and find solutions related to using publication textbooks. And we also offers access to materials designed for teachers to assess their own English language proficiency. So they can set personal goals for improvement and track their progress over time. And by providing resources and support, the program helps teachers save their time and effort when planning extracurricular activities and summer camps. So it offers students learning experiences beyond the traditional classroom setting. And displaying the school's name and logo on the MM Publications website serves as a badge of honor, and it will lead to opportunities for collaboration with other schools involved in the program. So if you are interested or you would like to know more details, you can contact me. I will share my contact information at the end of the webinar. So you are more than welcome to call or write me, and I will answer all your questions. So I guess we are ready to start. And speaking about exams and our students, we can say that there are lots of struggles students may face while getting ready to exam. Even the word itself can evoke a range of emotions in students. And they often face pressure from parents, teachers, and themselves to achieve high grades. And this can lead to anxiety and fear of failure, especially when expectations are high and maybe unrealistic. And students may feel pressure to perform better than their peers, their classmates. And again, it will lead to unhealthy comparisons and increased stress levels. And the pressure to perform well academically can feel overwhelming. And this pressure can lead to decreased motivation and difficulty concentrating, and even feelings of burnout. So students need to set realistic goals and focus on progress, not perfection. Focus on learning, not just grades. And view exams as an opportunity to demonstrate their understanding, not just to earn a specific grade. And parents often want the best for their children, but their expectations can sometimes create undue pressure. And the good idea is when students talk to their parents about their anxieties. They explain their study approach and set realistic expectations together. They highlight the effort and emphasize the hard work that they are putting in, not just the outcome. So they need to focus on the process, the work, not just the outcome, though it's important as well. And there are some personal factors, like striving for perfection can be stressful, and it can lead to anxiety about making mistakes and impacting self-esteem. And without effective strategies for managing stress and anxiety, students may find it difficult to cope with the pressure of exams. And there are personal circumstances, like some personal life events or family issues or financial difficulties or health problems. And these can make it challenging to focus and perform well. So we can also add time limits. These exams have time limits, and the ticking clock can be a major source of stress. And students may worry about running out of time, not being able to complete the exam, or rushing through answers. And they can also experience the fear of the unknown, because it can be stressful, uncertainty about the difficulty of the exam, and they need to develop a study plan, like practice on the timed conditions, and take practice exams or mock tests to get comfortable working under pressure. So, everyone has a unique learning style. So, encourage students to study more in connection with their visual, auditory, or kinesthetic learning style, or even a unique combination. When students understand their learning style, it can help them retain information while revising more comfortably. For instance, students while learning or revising the material, they can draw mind maps or listen to voice notes on their phone, or do some form of movement to revise. And here you can see VAK learning style model. This is a model that identifies 3 primary learning preferences. So visual learners who learn best through seeing information, auditory learners who learn best through hearing information, and kinesthetic learners who learn best through doing and experiencing. And for visual learners, you can use different charts or graphic organizers, mind maps. You can create flashcards with images, or show videos and animations to illustrate different concepts, and also encourage drawing and sketching to represent information. Also, you can use online tools like concept maps and interactive quizzes. For auditory learners, just provide clear and concise explanations. You may use audio recordings, different audio books, and again, encourage discussions and group activities. And speaking about kinesthetic learners, so you can use role playing and simulations, or allow for movements and breaks during study sessions. And students can take practice tests in real-time exam conditions, or maybe practice answering questions in different formats, like writing, drawing, or maybe explaining different concepts. And there are some things to consider. First of all, the students need to remember that preparation is a vital part. And encouraging students to create a revision timetable can reduce stress and make all the difference to their well-being. So this way you can empower students to take control of their learning and manage exam stress effectively. And again, I just get easily distracted by the noise coming from the outside. Oh, okay. And okay, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So, your students can use websites such as Get Revising, as you can see, and it will help them to create personal study plan. And it's always a great idea to have a plan. And building a revision plan will help your students manage their time more effectively. And again, it will give them a clear idea of what topics they will be revising each day, and help them organize their studies around their busy teenage life. And there are study tools for all learning styles. They can track their progress using this platform, and they can create a mind map to plan an essay or turn revision notes into flashcards. And your students need to remember managing exam stress is a continuous process, and when the pre-test stress gets overwhelming, It's helpful for students to know about techniques they can use to reduce stress and stay calm and focus on their thoughts. So they can try different activities and find what works best for them. For example, practicing mindfulness or creating a list of past success or putting things into perspective and think of mistakes as opportunities to learn can all help take away their anxiety. And you can also offer students advice for the exam itself, such as answering their best question first to start off on a positive note. And during times of exam, stress and anxiety, it can be helpful to teach students this tool, like this STAR model, and it's shown in this slide. The acronym represents stop, take a deep breath, and relax. And when students pause from their studies for a few moments to practice mindful breathing and grounding activities, it can help them to calm down and bring them to a calmer state of mind. So, and speaking about reading part, students need to have a clear understanding how to complete these kinds of tasks, and we need to equip them with a strategy so students won't waste their exam time investigating how to complete this sort of task. The students should know the steps that he or she should follow. And in order to do this, they need to know the purpose of reading. And this is a skill that students should pay attention to, like to establish a purpose before reading. Knowing why they are reading will determine how they should read, whether it's skimming or scanning, as well as which parts of the text may be useful. Perhaps they do not need to read all the text. And if students want to know the main idea, then they can skim the text, focusing on the introduction, first sentences or paragraphs. And skimming is a speed reading technique used whenever we need to get the entire text's main idea. And when we skim a text, we are looking at what the whole text is all about. So students will typically skim long texts to get a better idea of the entire text or article, let's say. So skimming is especially helpful whenever they need to read long texts in a short period of time. And if students want to find specific information, they can scan or search the text for keywords or phrases. So they read a text quickly to search for specific information or answer a particular question. And when scanning, they disregard the other details in the text and its main idea. And a good example of scanning texts is whenever we need to look up the meaning of a word in the dictionary. And when we do, we don't have to go through the other words in the text to locate the definition of a specific word. We can also scan different types of texts, not just the dictionaries and reference materials. And let's have a look on the pages taken from the textbook Reading. And here you can see reading comprehension section. So before students are asked to deal with the reading material, they are engaged in warm-up activities which introduce the topic. And you can start with pre-reading tasks. And here you can see that students may work in a group, and they can start with the discussion of the text. They can do this in groups or pairs, for example. And you use this task as a warming up activity. And you can propose your students to have a look at the picture and think about the topic of the text. So they can present their ideas when they work in a group. And again, they can communicate and collaborate with each other. So they are ready with their ideas, and after that they can read the text. And this textbook is full of learning tips which will help students to understand how to work with the text, to have the steps that they need to follow. And you can rely on these tips in order to promote learner autonomy. And when we can use these tips not only when we prepare students for an exam. It works with each category of students. So first of all, your students need to read these exam tips and comment on each step. And it is important to tell your students that when they complete multiple choice questions, they need to read the text. So skimming first. And the students need to skim read the text to get the gist without paying attention to their details. And then read the questions, and after that scan the text to find where the answers can be found. And usually the questions follow the order in which information appears in the text. So the last question may refer to the whole text. And while reading the text, they need to underline the parts which justify their answers. And when students scanning for facts to answer a specific question, one step is already done for them. The question itself supplies the keywords. And first of all, the students find the keywords in reading questions. They need to read the question to find important keywords, and they can mark, and at the same time, like to understand the meaning of the question. You can remind your students that keywords are usually nouns or group of nouns or verbs. So they focus on a word in the question, and this will help them to choose the right option. So then they find keywords in reading paragraph. And while they are reading the passage, they can identify important keywords in their paragraphs, and it will help them to better understand the given information. So they should underline keywords to understand the paragraph. And the keywords may include names or locations, some facts, so they can reread the question to determine if the answer they found answers the question. And even for students that have B2 level, it is important to remind the rules that they can use while doing reading comprehension task. Even if they are convinced that they know how to do the task, you should underline that exam tip means exam rule for them, for students. So just start every reading comprehension task with reading these rules, like exam tips. And you can use points for discussion, which put students in the right frame of mind and prepare them for the topics that are covered in the text. So usually it is some general questions which can relate to the topic of the text, and students can express their opinion. They can do this as a warming up activity before reading, and they can work in pairs or in small groups. And at the end of the task, they are given the opportunity to give their personal response on the topic covered in the text that they have read. And they can give their personal opinion or comment on some questions. And again, you can use tips given in the textbook. Just read with your students for them to grasp their idea how to work with the text, so that they can have this strategy, and it will allow them to save the time. And in order to complete gap filling task, we need to remember that different tasks require different strategies. And in order to complete this task successfully, your students need to read the text quickly without paying attention to the gaps. Just to understand the general idea of the text. And then they read the phrases from A to H and read the sentences in the text from which the phrases have been removed and decide what the missing phrases could be. And while skimming through the text, students need to note what information is given about the topic in each paragraph. So for them to know how the main ideas develop from paragraph to paragraph and what they expect to come in the gaps. And then they should look at each of the sentences in tone and begin to match information in the sentences to information in different sections of the text, thinking about which sentence might come where. So they need to read the text very carefully because there are clues in the passage both before and after each gap. And the development of ideas can be seen in different lexical and grammatical relations between sentences and paragraphs of the text. And therefore, they should pay attention to both lexical words and phrases and grammatical structures that may indicate such relations in the text. And the thing that I would like to show you is that you can visit, I guess you can see my screen, you can visit the website publishing.linguist.ua, and here in this section, so high school, here you will find, as you can see, Leader plus B2 and B1. So let's choose Leader B1 level, and here you can use, okay, you or your students may use additional vocabulary exercises to practice vocabulary of lexical items. Let's say, let's choose, let's see. Okay. So as you can see, they need to match the word with its definition. So they can practice and check themselves. Then, one more. Quizlet cards. So they are designed for each unit. Let's say unit number 2. So they can see the phrase or the word. They can read their translation and the visual in order to help them memorize. Just like this, like additional support. And again, they can take a test. As you can see, so they need to choose the correct definition, right? So here we got, I see roof. So something just like this. Okay, for you to know that you can use this extra material in your classes as well. Or your students may use it at home while preparing for tests. Okay, so, and here we are. Okay, I guess this is it from me. Again, a few words about your certificate. So you'll get them within 3 working days. Be patient, please. Here you can see my contact information, my phone number and email address. You can also scan the QR code, and it will lead you to MM Publications Facebook page, so you can subscribe and follow us. I will be very happy to see you there. Okay, so thank you very much. I want to thank you, first of all. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, thank you. The pleasure is mine. Okay. Have you got any questions? Yes, no? I can see lots of thanks. Okay. So, thanks for coming, and see you next month in May. Can you believe it? So, be safe and sound. It's very important nowadays. And see you later. Goodbye.